Hey guys, it's me Nico. Welcome back to the channel. For the next 2 hours I'm doing food delivery out here in Stockholm. I'm dropping off Vietnamese food, all kinds of burgers, and even tackling some technical issues along the way. It's minus 6 degrees Celsius, but we'll get warmed up once we get started, so stick with me. It should make for a great episode. Let's go. Alright guys, the time is 6:30. I've just gone online. Let's get started. We already have our first order right here actually from Bastard Burgers. So let's cross the street and head over there now. Alright, so we have 2 orders from here. Looks like they are getting prepared. Is it cab? Alright boys, so it's a double order to get us started. We are on the GOT street and we're going to be looking for number 85. It's somewhere down this road here. And so yeah, we have a nice little short shift today. Last time we recorded was on a Sunday. Today's Wednesday. Just thought I'd come out here for a little recording session. So the plan is that we're going to stick to the South Island. You know, we cannot control it too much, so we'll see how it goes. As I mentioned, we're looking for number 85. It's going to be on the left side. And I already see number 83 right there on my left. So our crossing is coming up here next. Let's see if we can catch the right timing. Alright, so I think I spent about a minute there just waiting, but we are getting across now. And like I said, from what I saw it was 85. Here's 85A, and 85 is on the left side there. So let's park up the bike. Alright, and we're in guys, headed up to the 2nd floor. I think I'll just wait for the elevator here. It's coming down as we speak. Alright, so that's the first order dropped off. Next up, we're headed to a hospital. This one is a little bit off to the side. I think that I've been there only one time in my 4 years of working. So let's head over there now. It kind of has this off vibe to it. I'm not sure what. Maybe that's just me. Last time I was there was in 2021 or something. Everyone was masked up and, you know, looking kind of scared, and I just thought it was a little bit funny. Let's see what it's looking like these days. We should be there in about 5 minutes. And as you can see on the way there, we're taking this ring road. Always nice and pleasant. I like this area, you know, because we've got our own little space here away from all the major traffic, which is on our left. And yeah, it's a bit of an expressway, you know, cycling through here, so it's really nice. Anyway, since my last recording on Sunday, the temperature has dropped as was predicted. It was actually kind of nice, you know, it was +6, +4 as I said, and dry as well, so it almost had this spring-like feeling, you know. It was, you know, feeling nice and relaxing, you know. And now the temperatures have dropped. You kind of like, you're staying warm and everything, but you still gonna have to hunker down, you know, like you're just a little bit tight, a little bit compressed as you're, you know, going around the city. But it is what it is. I think we're through most of the winter now. I don't know what the long-term weather prospects are looking like, but I'm pretty sure this is the last of these hardcore, you know, minus temperatures. So looking forward to more sunshine, more, you know, daylight ahead, and we'll see how we get on. All right, so I think we can actually swing over here, and at the end of this street will be a little turn towards the hospital, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh yeah, at the moment I'm still editing the previous video, which I should have posted when you watch this. But, you know, I switched the cameras recently, and the new one has a good mic, but it's not quite as good as the excellent mic that we had on the Sony X3000. So I did a couple of small adjustments, you know, camera placement and audio settings, and hopefully this, you know, improves things. All right, here we are. I guess it's called the Rosenlund Hospital. I'm not sure what goes on inside, and I don't really want to know. So let's just drop off this little order here to our customer, if we could find them, and we'll be on our way to greener pastures. All right, so from what I saw on the markings there, this should be the entrance that we're looking for. Aisha, precis. Sådär.
Så mycket.
Tack. All right, guys, so that's order number 2 dropped off. The double order that we had is now complete. Up next is restaurant Agapi. It's really close by. It's a Greek restaurant. Can I head through here? That is the question. Oh, it's looking like no. Let's turn around. I know there's a shortcut through here somewhere, but I guess this one is not it. Yeah, I think if we go ahead through here, we should be back on the main road. Let's see what the information page says. It says pickup should be ready right now, so let's get there quickly. We'll park up and step inside. If you can see these intense blue lights, I actually wonder how it comes across on camera. On my Sony, it was like things were looking kind of crazy over here. Anyway, here's Restaurant Agapi. They seem to have some customers inside enjoying the atmosphere. Let's talk to staff. Hej, Fedora 08. Check out. They don't smile around here for some reason. I'm not sure why, but everything works. Alright, our stint on the South Island has just started, but already seems to be coming to a close. We're being sent off to Kings Hill. So let's get to the big bridge, cross over, and then go from there. Alright, so I think my move here is going to be to stick to this ring road all the way until the end, and we'll head towards the coastline, the north side. From there, we'll cut through a little park with some nice views actually, so we'll see how that looks. And then, yeah, we're making our way towards the bridge to cross over to the Kings Hill. Alright, so another update is that I was called into a meeting last week, I think, and apparently I was placed in the top 3 performers of the 4th quarter. I was pretty surprised, and I get a present, a little polo t-shirt, nice and fluffy, medium size. I haven't tried it on. Hopefully it fits. It's, you know, Fedora's luxury brand, of course, very exclusive. And on top of that, I also got a $20 coupon code, which I used I think on Sunday actually. So after I finished my work, I placed an order for a little sushi, 12-piece with the salmon, you know. Went inside. The, staff were a little bit confused because I was both, ordering and picking up the order at the same time, in my uniform. But everything went well, and I really enjoyed that little, meal once I got home. So that was very nice. Typically, I don't really have the budget to eat out or go to any restaurant. So I was very happy to get to experience that, Anyway, here we are at the Green Park, although it's not looking too green at the moment. Overnight, a little bit of snow has fallen, just the tiniest amount. And so we can see a little bit of that here. Anyway, I remember filming here with my Sony and things were pretty blurry, but I think with the DJI here, you can actually see the view a little bit better, So between us and the Kings Hill, which is what you see in the distance there, is a lake, I just realized. So once you cross over, and the bridge is over in this direction. So let's keep on going. Alright, so besides the staircase, this route that we're taking is pretty nice and simple. Minimal traffic, minimal interruptions, and I'm actually not sure exactly what we're jumping off to, but it looks like it's going to be to the neighborhood just off from the bridge on the right side. So those spots are pretty easy to get to, so we should be all good. Alright, so we are headed uphill on this bridge, headed towards the crest, and then speeding up once we're on the other side. I'm not sure if you can see, but the water is frozen mostly. So despite the, plus temperatures that we've had, the frozen ice remains. And actually, I'm not sure if I've seen this in the past couple of years, because there's been a couple of winters in a row where the temperatures were very mild, but this year specifically, I recall having seen last week, a group of people just like ice skating on the ice there. I'm sure they got all the necessary safety equipment, but I would be a little bit scared to step out there, Still, it must be, kind of fun. All right, so let me check the map a little bit closer here. Apparently, we're headed towards Pontanger Street 38, 36, I'm not sure. But I can see the GPS marker on my map, and all we're gonna do is head under the bridge here, come out the other side, and then we'll be in the general area to drop off our next order. I saw a skate park here, but it's empty. I'm not sure why. Usually you'd see lots of teenagers, skating around. I don't see any ice, so maybe it's a little bit too cold. All right, we're crossing the street here and then headed in that general direction. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's keep going straight here for another block and then we'll be arriving. All right, so apparently the drop-off time is in 21 minutes. We're here on time, that's for sure. All right, boys, another order dropped off. We are at 3 so far today. Next up is going to be the dough lab, where they synthesize pizzas, apparently. So let's get there quickly. All right, so we get a couple options of getting there. It is uphill. We're gonna have to decide which uphill we're going to take. And I think I'm gonna go for this one. This one is a little bit longer, but less acute. And the sound that you're hearing, that is the ice cream truck. It's actually surprisingly loud if you get close to it. Like, if you're not wearing earplugs, you might get your ears popped, you know, when the driver decides to blast the tune, you know, out of nowhere as you're walking past. This is kind of interesting. Like, the pedestrian side is green, but this side is red, so I guess I'll just walk across. All right, so after crossing the bridge and everything, I feel kind of warmed up, you know. I wasn't cold before, but now I feel really loose. It's kind of nice, you know. It doesn't feel like it's -6 once you get going. That's kind of how it works. All right, and our turn is coming up here, going left. If you can see the yellow pizza sign over there, that is our spot. All right, it's a pretty small place. It looks a little bit busy. I think I'll prepare my backpack outside here and then come out with the food later. Hey, 77.
Foodora is not have Foodora.
Can you check again?
The machine has some problem.
Ah, it's shut down completely. Okay, I see. Thank you. All right, so apparently their device has had a meltdown or something. I don't know, it was completely off, and I guess they're not taking any Foodora orders today. So let's get this handled with the dispatch here, see what they have to say. All right, so I sent something like the restaurant is having major device issues. They cannot make the order. Let's see what the response is to my request here. They're asking me to tell them to restart the device and call support, but I'm not sure what exactly they expect. Your colleague said you were having issues with the device, and they
because
asked
it's
them to...
hanged up.
Oh, you already called them? The service number?
No, I haven't called them, but
We tried,
couldn't
there's
push
never
accept.
any agents anyway.
I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I explained to the dispatch agent here that the staff at the restaurant has attempted to do a fix and reach the service number, and I asked them to cancel the order, but they have re-dispatched it, so apparently it's someone else's problem, but I'm not sure how that helps. All right, so moving on, we're being sent over to McDonald's on the main street. As for this pizzeria place, I think the right call from the dispatcher would be to call them, you know, and potentially like take the restaurant offline from the app until they get their issue resolved, because, you know, that way it doesn't create any confusion with the customers or the delivery riders, because from the looks of things, I don't think they're going to fix their device, you know, today. It seemed to have gone kaput, you know, but instead they just seem to kick the can down the road. They took that approach, kind of, you know. Okay, I don't want to head towards the main road just yet. We'll take this little back alley and avoid a couple of, you know, traffic lights. I still remember only a couple of weeks ago this street was filled to the brim with like snow, and it was not good. But now we have direct access to the pavement and we're getting through here just fine. All right, this is our turn, and around the corner there, we'll be able to find McDonald's. I think we might as well walk, and we'll park the bike just outside there. All right, pickup is in 4 minutes. I see one bag over there on the shelf. It might be ours, but it could be someone else's also. Hey, Foodora. Thank you. All Alright, and it is that simple. 20 spicy chicken nuggets and some ice cream. Let's pick it up. Another bridge awaits us over in that direction. We're headed over to the Atlas neighborhood. Alright, perfect timing with the green light. Let's get moving. Alright, so here's the bridge, and then over here is the neighborhood. We gotta get down there somehow. Alright, so here we go. This upcoming turn is gonna take us inside the neighborhood. I think we're taking the street that goes on the outside and then looking for number 12. Let's see how it goes. On the map, it looks like it's in the middle of this building. Yeah. Okay, up to the 4th floor, Mr. J. Alright boys, Max Burger is up next. Once we make the upcoming turns, a straight line to the pickup point. Nice and simple. There's going to be a couple of traffic lights that we might get stuck on, but you know, there's no other option, so let's just do it. Alright, here we go boys, and Max on the corner there. Let's take a right turn and we are headed towards the delivery window. Alright, so it's 2 orders in total. I can see through the semi-transparent window here, 2 bags, could be us. Let's go ahead and speak with the staff here. 2 orders, yeah? Thank you. Alright, so I had to double check the map. The written address has a fault in it. It is incorrect, but in the description, the customer specifies that the actual address is at the GPS marker. So I know where we're going, I know how to get there. Let's get started. Let's see, it's a couple of blocks away, not terribly far, and maybe 5 minutes to get there. Alright, so recently I've seen a couple of my colleagues receive orders that weren't theirs, and it created for some confusion. But in this case, I also picked up 2 orders without double checking the actual receipt. I'm just trusting that the staff was able to hand out the correct ones. So hopefully everything is as it's supposed to be, you know? Alright, cool. Usually there's a lot of traffic on this little crossing here, this little turn. But right now we're free to go. And taking a little downhill section here, you can just let off the pedals and cruise, enjoy the ride. So these buildings on the right here is the place that we're going to. We just gotta get through a little tunnel to get into the inner courtyard. And then I think it's number 23 that we're looking for. Everything is nicely numbered. You can get around. I like that. Here we go, boys. Alright, so I thought it would be another drop off, but we are instead being sent over to Eat Nam, a Vietnamese cuisine type place. Unfortunately, we went downhill and now we have to climb back up. So that's the one downside, but it's pretty close, so we'll be there in another 5 minutes, I guess. Alright, so let's head back towards the main street here, and it's 1 block off to the right side on the corner. Not sure exactly what time the pickup is. It says in 6 minutes, so I'm guessing, you know, it'll be synced up nicely once we're there. Cool. And Eat Nam, I think, is this one on the right side with the outdoor seating. Not sure why they have outdoor seating, you know, at -6. I guess it's easy to just keep it on, installed at all times, and then to have to, you know, rebuild it every season. Tortilla. That's it, yeah. Alright guys, Eat Nam is picked up. Time is 8:13. I think we're here until 8:30, so I feel like we should turn on the extension and see if we can stay a little bit longer. You know, I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Alright, next up is just under 10 minutes away. We're delivering one of the orders to the customer, and they live in the Siberia neighborhood, apparently. I've never seen it being called that besides Google Maps, but I guess we're headed over there now. All right, and we have the advantage of being able to take these back streets here. I mean, pretty much all the way. It's going to be easy going, you know. I see a green light up ahead. This one stays around for quite a long time. Oh, guess we didn't make it. So I'm always afraid of being stuck at a traffic light. They're designed for cars and sometimes they don't quite react to a cyclist. So especially in the evenings, you know, so I tend to press the pedestrian button as well as a backup plan. All right, so it's 1 block left. I think we're dropping off to a small shop, possibly, I'm not sure. But once we're there, we'll scope out the situation. Again, we have 2 orders with us right now. One of them is getting dropped off and the other one soon after, I'm sure. All right, let's be on the lookout for number 4. I don't see any shops, so I think it's just a residential spot here. All right, so the signage is good and logical. You know exactly where to go. Number 4 is over here somewhere. I'm guessing this one. And then, oh, this is the staircase. I thought this door looks suspiciously like an elevator. It got a little bit confusing. All right, floor number 6. We've got some good sound isolation here. Very nice. All right, it's the Vietnamese food getting dropped off. My phone just flew off my arm. Thankfully, the floor was carpeted, you know, so we're safe and sound. All right, guys, I'm not seeing any more extensions. This could be the very last order for tonight. We're headed over to the newly built Albano area. I think it's like connected to a university somehow, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm guessing under 10 minutes to get there. Let's go on the bike. Alright, so you guys might remember this place from a couple of some of the previous episodes. It sits just a little bit outside of the main city here. And actually I do get sent there quite frequently, even more often than any of these spots right here, you know. I guess because it's a university area, it's not as commercialized, and I don't think they have any restaurants or grocery stores nearby. I think if they want to buy something, they have to go all the way here, which might take, you know, like 20 minutes if you're on foot. All right, and it sits on top of a hill. I used to take this staircase all the way up. Not sure if you can see that, but it's a little bit too much. It's like a four staircase, you know, essentially climbing up four floors, and there's no place to roll your bike. You're gonna have to carry it up. So nowadays I prefer to just, you know, take a big circle around and roll uphill. As you can see, the place is in high demand for food delivery. My colleague there just dropped something off, and I'm on the way to do the same. Alright, so I'm gonna try and keep my eye on the map, but honestly I can't really tell exactly which street it's gonna be. You know, before the big update, the UI redesign for the app here, the map used to zoom in automatically, and that was a big help because you can kind of navigate hands-free instead of doing the whole stopping and pinch to zoom thing, you know. But we are pretty much at the address, and it should be one of these little side streets on the left side. Let me check. Alright, this is the spot, number 8. Simple enough. We get orders too here quite frequently, I guess, because of the, yeah, I'm guessing most of the people living here are students. They do enjoy the odd food delivery here and there, you know. Alright, so it looked like a code in the instructions, but actually goes straight to voice comms. But we are let in, and we're headed to the 3rd floor. As you can see, this is the interior of the building there. So looking for number 14. I'm guessing it's somewhere over there. All right, guys, and that was the final delivery for today. Let's head outside and check out the details. All right, guys, looks like in the 2 hours and 10 minutes that we've spent out here, we got ourselves 329 Swedish crowns, 7 deliveries in total, so 1 less than the previous 2-hour shift, and it comes down to the 151.82 Swedish crowns per hour payment, which is the most average you can have. So nothing terribly exciting, but it was a good little outing. We got out there, filmed some deliveries, and yeah, this is what it typically looks like when you're out here working. With that said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, make sure to give me a comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and guys, until next time, I hope to see you again soon. Until then, peace out and bye bye.